Hello, welcome to my playback, and I hope you are learning some really cool things, watching videos. Let's see, I'm waiting for my image to show up, and I don't know why it's not. Here we go. So I'm doing something pretty cool tonight. Ryan is playing lacrosse. So I have some Bulldog lacrosse gear. And when we ordered it, they're just like really cute shirts. And I decided that I can use my chalk couture and do some customization on this. Hi Tanya, hi Amanda, hi Kelly, hi Sabrina, hi Chanel, hi Amy. So on the back of the shirt, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the alphabet font, and I'm going to do, since the colors on the front are black, I'm going to do black ink. I could easily do white ink as well, and that would match the stripes in the sleeves, but I decided to do black. So I'm using our Harmon Slab font, and I'm just going to cut out the letters that I need to use for Gruber. And then if I wanted to put his numbers on the back as well, he's number 17, I could really easily do that. Hi Jennifer, hi Susanna. So all I need are the letters of your my last name, and then I'm going to show you some tricks to just lining up the letters straight and centered, and this is going to be a quick and easy project. After I ink this, I will dry it, and it will dry pretty quickly because there are only a few letters, and then I will heat set it. You can heat set this with your iron. You would do 4 minutes on each side, inside and out, with parchment paper in between, on a medium cotton setting, so not the highest cotton setting, but like in the middle. And then, how do I spell my last? Okay. And then it's all set. I have one shirt that I made. Well, I've made 3 shirts, but one of them was mine, and it's been washed and dried a couple times. I've worn it a few times, and it is awesome. It's going strong. This ink is really, really great on the fabrics. G-R-U-B. I need an E and an R, and then I'm ready to go. So this is like a game changer, and let me tell you why. I have made my own like sports gear, and I've put our name on the back. I've done it all with iron-on vinyl. I've used my Cricut, and I've done that whole shebang. G-R-U-B-E-R. Okay, so I'm done with this. I'm gonna set it aside because I don't need those. But we have different size fonts. So we have small all the way up to like a 3.5 inch block font, which is really awesome. Hi Mary, hi Beth. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out my laser square, and what I did, before I even do anything, I have a little sticky mat under here, and the sticky mat is for the fabric sticks to it so that it's a nice surface to put your, thanks Amy. Hi Brenda, hi Melissa, hi Heather. so your fabric sticks to it and gives a nice solid surface to put the transfer down. So I'm putting this up here, right where my tagline is, because that's going to be my midpoint of my shirt. And then I'm going to turn this on. Okay, and so this is the center of, there we go. Sometimes I need to stand up and make sure it looks right. And it does. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna use this line, which is super awesome to have. You could draw a chalk line. You could just tape down a piece of string, you know, whatever you want. G-R-U-B-E-A-R. So the center is going to be in between the U and the B. So I'm going to do, I'm going to do the U first, and I'll work that way, and then I'll do the B and work that way, the B-E-R. So I'm just taking this off of the backing. Actually, before I do that, let me mark this with the letter so I know what letter it is. Hi, Bear. Okay. Very sticky. And what I'll do is I will put it so that I can see my line right at the top of my letter. So, hold on. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to push this down. And then like I said, I'm using the black Couture ink. And so I'm going to open this up and grab my squeegee and get a move on. So another cool thing about our ink is that you don't have to stir it up. It's good to go right out of the container. You can just stick your squeegee in and get a little ink. Start on the green side of the transfer and move your way across. You don't want to start inside the screen. And once you fill that screen, and you just kind of smooth it out, make sure there is ink on every little bit. Then you're going to pull it off. Perfect. And you're going to stick this into your water bath and kind of wash it out. The black ink does stain the transfers a bit, but honestly, it doesn't hurt them at all. Like, it doesn't hurt the transfer. Okay, so our ink is a little different than our chalk paste. You don't have to dry it completely before you use another one. So Heather, yeah, you can message me if you want to figure out where this came from. I found it online, but yeah. So next I'm going to do my R, and it's going to go, I keep pulling my fabric. I keep pulling it because I'm leaning over. It's going to go right next to it, up to the top. What is down there? Okay. All right, so here's my R, right next to my U. Looks good. So I will get some ink. Start in the green part and move your way down so that it's covering all of the screen. This is so much easier, I think, to use even than our chalk. It's just more forgiving as far as coverage goes. Our chalk is easier in the fact that you can wipe all your mistakes away, like you can fix it easier. Okay, so there's my R. And again, I want to kind of scrub this clean in my water before I go back to my next one. Hi, Tracy. So I was telling you guys that I made iron-on vinyl shirts, and I did it all the right way, followed the directions to a T, and believe it or not, you know, after a year or so, that vinyl starts to peel. No matter how good you do, I hope this was the right one, yeah. No matter how well you follow the directions, I feel like inevitably it just kind of starts peeling. Even I've used heat press as opposed to, I've used heat press versus iron, and it still eventually starts to peel. So being able to create this stuff, I'm not having to go spend more money. I can do it all myself in a matter of literally minutes. Hi, Hope. Thank you. It comes in handy when I'm doing my chalk couture stuff. I found it a long time ago when I first started. I think someone else had one, and I quickly got online and found it. You can send me a private message and I will share where I found it, what brand it is if you can't tell from the picture. But I'm really not supposed to talk about products on my lives because it is definitely not a chalk couture product, and so I don't want to confuse you and think that it's something that we sell, because we don't. But it would be a great thing. Hi, Paula. I'm fine with my G, Susanna. I know what you're talking about. It's all right. It's a little, even with my laser, I mess up because I keep pulling on my shirt. Like I should have it wrapped up, but I don't. All right, so we got Gru. That's awesome. Ooh, I need to get my R back out because I am going to be needing to use that again. So I kind of washed it a little bit. I'm going to get it dry so that I can use it again. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit over on my little thing and dry. Next, we're going to do the B and the E. Okay. Hold on. Let me get back to where I was. There we go. Next is the B. Yeah, it isn't too bad. I mean, I don't have to look, oops, you know what? I don't have to look at it. People behind me have to look at it. So it'll be all right. So if you're sitting behind me, you can say nice G. It's totally crooked, or it's offset. All right, there we've got our B. Make sure that it's Susanna approved. And I like to look in the screen that I'm watching. Yeah, only you would notice. I think I'm doing a pretty decent job. Eventually, I will, you know, you get better the more of these you do. The more you use a tool, the better you get at using it. So I'm just saying. Super easy. So we have 15 different colors of this Couture ink. So if your school colors do not include black, have no fear. We've got the You know, we've got the navy blue, we've got the yellow and red and white and green. We really do have all of the school colors. Yes, the stretch factor, which is why I love the sticky ink mats that we sell, which is underneath this layer of the shirt. All right, 2 more letters to go. I'm cooking, guys, and then I will dry it and heat set it. Okie dokie. So yeah, we've got like the blue and gold, the purple and white, or we even have silver, and we actually have gold. So if like your color is not yellow, it's gold. We have gold, we have silver. I'm trying to see if I think I gotta go with it. Gotta go with where I put it. Might be a little bit off, but again, it's gonna be fine because at least it's spelled correctly. One time in my life, I had a uniform shirt that they misspelled my name. I was so mad. They did fix it, but it took a while, and I had to play games with the misspelled jersey. I was so mad. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1 more letter, and then I am done. Look how quick and easy this is. So awesome. Hi, Christina. Okay. Now I have to do the R, which I washed from the first R and then dried it. And here we go for our last letter. Okay, just making sure it wasn't super close to that. I keep moving it. Okay, last letter. Start up in the green, pull down. You can go up and down, back and forth, side to side. Looks good. I'm just gonna put my excess ink back into this container and just kind of scrape that off. Careful not to go onto the shirt. Plop that little squeegee into my water. Seal up my ink so I don't mess that up. Peel this up. Awesome. So now all I have to do, and that R is a little low, and it's fine. I'm not such a perfectionist. Not on a live, goodness. It's hard to see what you're doing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the laser level away. Laser level, it's not a laser level, it's a laser square, okay? So I took my laser square away, and I'm going to pull out my ink mat. See my ink mat that I was using? Set that aside. And now I am going to simply kind of hold this up and dry. Now you can use a hair dryer or like what I have. Thank you, Michelle. Hi, Jenny. Like what I have, this is a craft heater. So it gets a little bit hotter than your hair dryer. Some hair dryers do get quite hot, but not this hot. And you just keep it moving So you just keep it moving on your letters, and you just kind of make sure that they get dry. And when we dry it, thank you. When we dry it, after all the letters are dry and not tacky, you can tell because the ink is tacky when you touch it. So we'll make sure these get dry. The ones on the beginning are fairly dry. So I'm just working on my last few letters because we just use a light layer of the ink. And then I'm gonna switch, just gonna make sure. Oh, there's my heat press. Okay, we are up to heat. All right, so they're totally dry. Now I'm going to use this little, I have like a little mat, an ironing mat. So I'm gonna put my shirt inside my ironing mat. I'm gonna put my ironing mat inside my shirt. What am I saying? I can't talk. Okay, so spread that out as nice as I can. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cover it with parchment paper, okay? And then my heat press, I'm gonna do half and half. So I'm doing 305 degrees, 30 seconds. I'm gonna do that half and half, and then on both sides. So on the front side, and also turn it inside out and do it again. Thanks, Jenny. Yeah, this, since we started sports, you know, you can go crazy ordering sports stuff. Well, we got these shirts and they were really, really nice and fairly inexpensive, but there was no option to personalize them. And so I was like, hey, I can personalize them and they will look just as great. And so if you weren't here at the beginning, you can even put his number. Like if you wanted to put their number on the back of your shirt, you could do that too. So really inexpensive. This is the Harmon slab font. It is about a, let me set that aside for a second. It's about, let's see, how many inches? It's about a 2-inch by 2-inch font. Oh, that feels awesome. So this ink just settles right into the fabric so nicely. And then I'm gonna do the inside again. Remember I said I have to do it inside and out. So here we have, and yes, with some fabrics, you will see it on the back, but it's the inside of your shirt. Who cares, right? I certainly don't. And then same deal. We're gonna do this. So the heat press works a lot differently, I guess a little differently than your ironing board does. But either way, it works quite well to heat set this ink. Other things you can do with the ink besides fabric would be to use it on, all right, I totally have it bunched up. Okay, there we go. One more time, and then we will just reveal the finished thing. So you can also use this on glass, ceramics, any kind of material that can be heat set by either a heat press, an iron, or even your oven. So if you can bake it in your oven, as long as it's nothing powder coated, because you cannot put that stuff in your oven and then use it to cook. That's bad, bad, bad. You can use it. All right, so I am done with that. Done with the parchment paper. Who does not love parchment paper? Okay, so here is the back of my shirt. It says Gruber on the back, Vicksburg Bulldog Lacrosse on the front. Isn't that awesome? So it matches the black letters. You guys can do this with any of your shirts. Whatever you, you know, want to do. Or for those special, you know how kids always have to have like a special shirt for something? You can totally do your own buy a super cheap $5 t-shirt from Walmart, and you can create, we have 15 different ink colors. Something is right for you. So this was a great little tutorial, and it feels just like the fabric. The ink soaks right in, and it feels soft. It doesn't feel hard. You can hardly tell that there's ink on there. So that was my tutorial. This is the Harmon Slab font, and I used black ink tonight. Thank you for watching, and if you love this and think it's amazing, share my video, please, the bottom left-hand corner, and tell all your friends, and I will see you later.